Fun, fellowship, and great food. Volunteers help feed hundreds of the Rockford area's homeless for a Christmas feast. Plus, staying safe on the roads as the number of crashes on Illinois roads is up this year. And while it may be near 50 outside, inside the Discovery Center is a winter wonderland.
Live from WTVO 17, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Eric Wilson. Mimi Murphy is off today. Rockford food pantries will be able to fill up their shelves thanks to the community. The mayor's hunger campaign beat its goal for the year. Campaign organizers raised more than $49,000. That does not include thousands of dollars in-kind donations. The goal was $45,000. That would pay for the 9 pantries that make up the Greater Rockford Pantry Coalition for 1 month. They recently received equal shares of the donations. While the 2023 campaign is over, some pantries are struggling with shortages, especially in staples like bread. You can donate year-round to the Pantry Coalition. Find out how to do that on our website, mystateline.com. Some of our community's homeless get a special meal. It was the Rockford Rescue Mission's annual Christmas banquet. Nearly 400 meals were served. That's thanks in large part to volunteers and donors. Besides warm food, mission staff and volunteers also handed out winter necessities. Administrators say it's important to have an event like this during the holidays.
Many folks are struggling just to make ends meet. So this meal here is a time to get some great food, some great hot food, and it's just a gathering of just a joyous time. Everything's decorated in a Christmas spirit. We're bringing them just a time just for celebration. Many of the men, women, and children here are going through some real tough times. So this is an opportunity for them to have some joy, to have some fun, some fellowship, and some great food.
This is the banquet's 59th year. An Ogle County man is cleared of a stabbing in Forreston from New Year's Eve. A judge ruled this week there was not enough evidence to convict Jeremy Jones. He was found not guilty of 2 counts of battery using a deadly weapon. 4 people are charged in what Rockford police say was retaliation against a woman for her turning her ex in for domestic abuse. Back in September, Rockford Fire responded to a car fire on Virginia Avenue. Flames spread to the house. The woman and her son were inside the building. They got out and ran next door. Her ex-boyfriend, John Redwine, was in jail on domestic abuse charges at the time, but investigators believe he arranged with his mother to have his uncle and a friend set the fire. The uncle, Joe Pamilia, is not in custody. All 4 are charged with arson. One person's dead after a crash in Boone County this morning. The sheriff's office says a Chevy Impala was eastbound on Cemetery Road and didn't stop for the stop sign at County Line Road in rural Capron. The car went off the road and hit a tree. The driver was the only person in that car. That person died on the scene. Deputies ask if anyone has information on this crash to call the sheriff's office or Crime Stoppers. 3 people had to be taken to the hospital after an early morning crash in Winnebago County. Deputies found a Chevy sedan slammed into a tree on North Springfield Avenue near Safford Road. They believe the driver was going north, lost control, and went off the road. The driver had to be cut from the car. A helicopter flew that person to the hospital. 2 passengers were also hurt. Investigators describe all the injuries as serious. The Chicago Bears and Arlington Heights leaders have reportedly been trying to solve a property tax disagreement over Arlington Park. The Daily Herald got its hands on records through Freedom of Information Act requests. Those records show village leaders stepped up their efforts to bring the team and school districts together in July. They hosted meetings with the Bears General Counsel and later with school superintendents. The Bears and districts are at odds over a nearly $8 million property tax bill from the 2022 assessment year. Bears negotiators suggested at one time it should be a little more than $4 million. Those school districts countered with almost $8 million. The Federal Reserve's preferred measure of prices fell last month, slightly more than the 3.3% economists had predicted. The latest data on inflation could make it easier for the Federal Reserve to shift to lowering interest rates next year. Jay O'Brien explains how.
Friday's report from the Commerce Department shows a key gauge of inflation, the Core Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, which excludes volatile items like food and energy, came in at 3.2% for November, showing that inflation is steadily slowing. On Thursday, the Labor Department reported jobless claims are up slightly, but still remain at historically low levels.
What President Biden wants to know is this reaching middle-class families? We have a job market that, of course, has been strong for a long time. The unemployment rate below 4% for 22 months running. That is a 50-year record. And that's helping along with the easing of inflation.
The Federal Reserve has raised interest rates 11 times since March of 2022, making borrowing more expensive. But at its last 3 meetings, the Fed has left interest rates unchanged. Homebuyers already seeing some relief.
Mortgage rates are below 7% for the second straight week now. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage now at 6.67%. That's down from 6.95% the prior week.
That's the lowest rate since June. The housing market, though, still facing low inventory and high home prices. And while inflation may be easing a bit, the post office has announced price increases. Starting January 21st, Forever Stamps will cost 68 cents, up from 66 cents, the 5th hike in 2 years. And it will also cost more to send packages. Shipping costs will rise more than 5%. The Postal Service says the price hikes are needed to reverse $160 billion in projected losses over the next 10 years. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
Illinois veterans looking for a companion but who can't afford pet adoption fees get a break in the new year. January 1st, all animal shelters and animal control facilities in the state have to waive those fees for veterans. Many places have reduced adoption fees throughout the year, but this allows vets to pick out a new family friend anytime.
Even if it just raises awareness, it's a good way for people to think that maybe that would be something that they could do and get an animal companion to be able to spend their time with and to be able to focus on.
Veterans have to show an ID card that has the word veteran on it, as well as their driver's license or state ID to get the fee waived. It's too warm to have snow here in the state line, but there's a place where kids can experience a winter wonderland. Rockford's Discovery Center opened its newest exhibit. Kids can have all the winter fun inside. You can show off your skills on an indoor sock skating rink, create holiday crafts based on cultures around the world, and play with Legos. This bonus exhibit is special for winter break.
We always want to make sure that we provide really robust programming for our community all throughout the year. So, we'll kind of cater it towards what's going on in the weather and be able to provide those fun indoor opportunities for families that want to go out in the cold.
The Winter Wonderland exhibit is open again tomorrow. Then Discovery Center closes for Christmas and reopens for the 26th through the 30th. Planes, trains, or automobiles, people are out and about for the holidays. Coming up, Illinois State Police have a warning if you plan to indulge this weekend.
Our temperatures have not budged a whole lot over the last 24 hours, including for the overnight lows. I'll explain why that has been the case and let you know when we will see the warm-up for the holiday weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Illinois State Police up their presence on the roads during the holiday season. The annual Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign is underway. ISP will patrol highways and cities for impaired drivers. Troopers will also conduct DUI checkpoints. The goal is to ensure the safety of travelers this holiday season.
Statewide, from top to bottom, you're going to see more troopers out on the roadway. Our goal is to be visible and to get those impaired drivers off the roadway to keep it safer for everyone else.
According to the Illinois Department of Transportation, there have been more car crash-related deaths this year than there were in 2022. Millions of Americans are making their way to their holiday destinations. TSA already screened more than 5 million passengers between Wednesday and Thursday. It expects more than 2.5 million today. If you plan on driving, AAA says leaving around lunchtime or 7 p.m. are your best bets.
The spirit of the holidays, keep that in mind. Even if things don't go quite as planned, just be patient and be kind.
Despite inflation, air travel has been strong overall. This year it hit or beat pre-pandemic levels. Lower gas prices helped drivers. The rain has moved in, making it a wet start to the long Christmas weekend. Coming up, meteorologist Jordan Wolf will let us know if we'll get a break from the rain, and he'll give us another look at that warm Christmas Day forecast.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Light rain has been lasting through the majority of the day across the state line today, but we are starting to see some of the breaks in the rain out to the west. Some of our western counties starting to see some slightly drier air working in, at least limiting the amount of precipitation falling from the sky, but otherwise other areas still seeing some of that light rain. And that's what we see when we look across our SkyTrack cameras across the region, showing off not only the drizzle and the light rain, but also some lowered visibilities with some fog that has been starting to develop with these calmer winds and a lot of moisture reaching the area. That is allowing for that fog to develop. That, paired with some of the rain, has lowered our visibilities across the region. 2.5 miles of visibility in DeKalb, only 4 miles of visibility in Rochelle, 2.5 miles at Rockford, under 1/2 mile of visibility up in Monroe. That is what we're going to be seeing still throughout much of the rest of the weekend with this kind of rain and the fog that we are going to see as well. The rain that we've already seen actually amounting to a decent amount across the region, around 1/10 of an inch up to 1/4 of an inch for the majority of us, slightly more out in Freeport, 0.36 inches of rain there, just over 1/4 of an inch of rain at the Rockford Airport. Our weather watcher Terry out in Genoa also reporting 1/4 of an inch of rain, along with 44 degrees for its current temperature, 42 degrees for the current dew point. Those higher dew points allowing for that moisture to remain trapped near the surface, which is not going to allow our temperatures to fall very far into the overnight hours tonight. Many spots have remained fairly steady, not only over the last few hours, but even over the last day or so. Our temperatures at this time yesterday almost exactly at that exact mark as well, and they will remain fairly steady or maybe even rise a few degrees during the overnight hours tonight. As I started to mention with those dew points, this is what we're going to be seeing. We have already seen with our rising dew points along with the rain that has been falling across the region over these last few hours. That dew point and the thick cloud cover that we have will not allow our temperatures to fall very far into the overnight hours. This is what we're going to see with Futurecast, keeping our temperatures fairly steady for the majority of the overnight. Notice Rockford sitting steady at 43 degrees until we get to daybreak tomorrow, when that temperature starts to rise just a little bit. During the day tomorrow, we could once again see some patchier drizzles, similar to what we saw on Thursday, yesterday, and then remaining that case throughout much of the daytime on Saturday, with higher rain chances starting to work their way in late Sunday. This is with our next system that comes to pass, bringing us the higher rain chances Sunday evening and overnight hours, and then going into Monday, Christmas Day as well. So it does look like we are going to be dealing with, once again, some fairly steady rainfall or even some pockets of showers during the day on Christmas Day, and that system will persist for the next couple of days following that. However, we are dealing with much warmer temperatures in addition with that rain. So very mild and also very wet during the Christmas weekend. 51 degrees tomorrow, 56 degrees on Sunday. Notice those overnight lows not falling all that far, even into the upper 40s for those overnight lows, around 15 degrees warmer than our normal high temperatures for this time of year. We do start to see the cooling trend, but not until we get to the end of next week.
It is hard not to notice those overnight lows. Jordan, thanks. Reagan Holgate is next with sports. The University of Illinois men's basketball team takes the court with some bragging rights on the line. She'll have a game preview after the break.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
The Fighting Illini are in St. Louis tonight with a lot to prove in the border war. Last year was a disaster for the Illinois men's basketball team as Missouri walked out with a 22-point win for the biggest loss in bragging rights history for the Illini. It's a night Terrence Shannon Jr. hasn't forgotten, saying that he can't wait for another chance to play the Tigers after getting run out of the building last season.
The game was kind of over from the start to finish. But we remember and we plan to make a different outcome this year.
How much does that motivate you this time around?
A lot. Been thinking about this game for quite a bit now. Even before it came up, it was one of the games I remembered after the season was over.
Illinois holds the all-time advantage in the matchup against Missouri, 26-16, but Missouri has won 4 of its last 5 against the Illini. That game tips off at 8 p.m. Now, the Bears are putting the finishing touches on prep for the Cardinals, but some added issues have popped up for the offense. Left guard Tevin Jenkins is a high-caliber player when he's healthy, but he's been ruled out with a concussion that he suffered during last week's loss in Cleveland. So look for veteran Cody Whitehair to slide in once again as the offense tries to recharge after a low-output performance on Sunday.
Our team is resilient. And they're tough-minded guys, and I've said that all along, and we always lean on our relationships with each other, and the trust we have with the brother next to you on the right and on the left, and believe it in yourself. And, certainly there's things, in those performances where if you win the game, obviously you want to perform better because you have things to work on. And it's no different than when you lose the game.
The Blackhawks are back on the ice tonight to wrap up a 3-game homestand with the Canadiens. The Hawks got back in the win column Tuesday night against Colorado, and they are getting some much-needed reinforcements back as Philipp Kurashev returns from an illness that kept him out of their latest victory. Plus, rookie defenseman Kevin Korchinski is making his return after 2 weeks away. The Ice Hogs are also back at it tonight to finish off their California road trip, and they could really use some positive momentum heading into the holiday break. The San Diego Gulls have won each of the 3 previous meetings between these two teams this season. The latest was on Wednesday, where Rockford lost 2-1. We'll see puck drop on the West Coast at 9 p.m. That's sports. We'll be right back.
It's been really kind of a cloudy, gloomy day today. Rain in and out, although for a while we had, in fact, right now, I think your radar's pretty green. We had some solid rain. Didn't start that way, but it's been solid for quite a while.
Yeah, definitely the steady rain that we've been dealing with throughout much of the day. And while the majority of the weekend will not bring steady rain, Christmas Day, unfortunately, the radar going to look almost exactly like it does right now. First One interactive radar from Rockford Auto Glass and More showing off those green colors on that, showing the rain that we have been dealing with. But it is moving out of the area, so we are seeing some drier air, but some drizzle and some fog, possibly some dents tonight. Temperatures returning to the 50s for the rest of the weekend, 51 on Christmas Day.
Thanks, Jordan. We'll leave you tonight with another glimpse into our special Sounds of the Holidays. Enjoy part of Lutheran High School's performance. Stay safe.